Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Anushka and today I am going to tell you about the hostel essentials that you'll be needing when you enter your hostel. So firstly, congratulations for joining your college. So today's video will be divided into 4 sections basically. So firstly, I'll be talking about the must buy section. The study essentials, like if you have any plans of studying apart from doing masti mazak in hostel. So for studies, you need firstly notebooks. You need few notebooks to note down everything. Pens, pencil, eraser, scale, sharpener, whatever you need. A pencil pouch to carry all of that in your bag. Then a pen stand for your desk, which is essential to keep all those highlighters and pens. You also need a school bag, a good one which will last you for like 5-6 years. Don't just think about saving money, think about like the durability also. The bedding essentials. So bedding essentials, you'll be firstly needing a bed sheet. Two for better, because you will of course need a spare bed sheet when you wash the other one, so you will need two at least. Then you need pillows and pillow covers, and at least 2 pillows will do. Then you need a blanket if your hostel is situated in a cold region, a hilly area, so that will be of course more cold, so for that you need thicker blanket. Talk about the daily essentials. So slippers is very essential. Good slip on type. You need 2 pairs, one for inside your hostel room and the other which you'll take to the toilet, because the toilets are not very clean. समझ रहे हो? Then you need electric kettle. Now my personal suggestion is there are 2 types of kettles available in the market. One which looks like a kettle, which has a the mouth is small, and one which has a broad base and a broad open mouth, which is like a pan, which is also an electric kettle. You can heat water and all, but I would suggest buy the one with a broad mouth, because the one with a broad mouth can also be used as a vessel for cooking. Like whenever you want to have Maggi or any other food, you can cook it easily there. But the one with a small mouth, it is hard to clean that, and it's hard to make cook in that, so that will only be useful for boiling water. This one on the other hand, you can boil eggs, you can make Maggi, you can make tea and all also, and it's very easy to clean it. So that I would suggest. And then towels, at least 2 towels you need. Then you need a chargeable lamp. Another option is buying a chargeable electric bulb. So how that works is, you extra socket, if it is there in your room, you can put it there, and whenever the electricity is there and you turn on the light, the bulb keeps on charging itself, and whenever the electricity goes, it comes into play. And umbrella is very important for heat, cold, summers, winters, every time. Mirror of any size, it need not be the full length, but any size mirror will do. Dustbin, don't use an old bucket as a dustbin. Use a proper dustbin, or at least make sure that the dustbin has a lid. Jadu pocha you need for your basic cleaning. Then toilet essentials, of course you need a bucket and a mug. Many people buy 2-3 buckets, but I am personally living on one. Then other essentials like of course toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo, face wash, or other skincare essentials, whatever you have. See, if your college is in a peripheral location, sometimes it gets hard to buy those same materials in that area, so you can buy whatever essentials you need from your home. Hand wash, of course, detergent for washing clothes. So this. Now fooding essentials. Lunchbox is very essential, because many a times you will skip meals or you don't feel like eating right now. You need a lunchbox. Then you need some containers which are filled with healthy snacking options. Like it can be makhanas, it can be dry fruits, it can be chana. So you can snack on that and not eat unhealthy or order. Water bottles, yes, you need at least 3-4 good huge water bottles, because your water filter or the water coolers are not essentially close to your rooms, or sometimes they are even in different floors, so it is not possible that you go up and down after every time the bottle is empty. So at least 2-3 bottles you should fill up in one go and store the water in your room. Then tea, coffee, or green tea, anything of your preference. You need that dose of liquid dopamines. For decor, firstly I would talk about the storage boxes. You can sort your clothes, your innerwear, your socks and all, so that they are not misplaced. Wall pins for hanging, stickable wall pins. Then curtains should be thick enough, क्योंकि usually winters के time में तो issue नहीं होता है, but summers के time में बहुत सारा heavy sun आता है, and it can be very disturbing. So tough हो curtain. Then to give your room personalized touch, you can bring your family pictures or pictures with your friends or some stickers, and also that your space, gives you the warmth that you need. Then health essentials. Now medicines, I would suggest you to keep gas tablets or digestive enzymes. Apart from that, fever भी बहुत common है, तो you can keep paracetamol tablets with you. I always like to keep a Vicks vapor up with me because whenever I have a stuffy nose in the night or I have a headache, so that helps me out. A Volini, क्योंकि कभी कभार होता है कि बहुत ज़्यादा कमर दर्द हो गया या काफ मसल्स में पेन हो रहा है, तो फॉर दैट यू विल नीड इट. आवर नेक्स्ट सेक्शन इज द कैन बाय सेक्शन. पहले आई वुड टॉक अबाउट पावर बैंक. दिन में कॉलेज जाते हो तब भी पावर का इशू हो सकता है, फ़ोन में चार्ज नहीं है वगैरह. इट वर्क्स फॉर द लॉन्ग रन एंड इट्स अ गुड परचेस. ईयरफोन्स, यस, हॉस्टल में ये थोड़ा सा एसेंशियल हो जाता है, तो ऐसा नहीं कि अभी के अभी तुम्हें खरीदना ही पड़ेगा. इट्स अ मस्ट बाय. नो, यू कैन कीप इट पेंडिंग फॉर लेटर. मॉस्किटो रिपेलेंट और मॉस्किटो नेट, अगर आपके एरिया में बहुत ज़्यादा मच्छरों का आतंक है तो दैट इज़ एसेंशियल. स्लीपिंग मास्क, तो स्लीपिंग मास्क वैसे तो ज़रूरत नहीं है, बट अगर ऐसा कभी कभार होता है दैट लाइक लाइट ऑन एंड ऑफ कैन डिस्टर्ब योर स्लीप. वैसे तो मेरे पास स्लीपिंग मास्क नहीं है. आई डू जुगाड़ विथ पिलो ओनली, बट इफ समबडी वांट्स अ स्लीपिंग मास्क, आई थिंक इट कैन बी अ गुड परचेज. सेंटेड कैंडल्स, धूप और रूम फ्रेशनर्स. So it is not essentially needed, but you can always have those. Then a full length mirror, it's not necessary again, a small size will work, but it's good to have one. Colorful sticky notes, book में भी stick कर सकते हो and wall में भी stick कर सकते हो if you want to write a quote or something, so that's a good thing to have. Then tablet या फिर laptop, देखो necessary तो नहीं है. I used to have a laptop in the first year of college, and then I shifted to iPad in the second year, and now I'm also currently using an iPad, which is a good purchase. अचार का एक डिब्बा of your favorite अचार can lift that food and instantly make it palatable. So but मैं ये must buy में नहीं डाल रही हूँ because अचार से बहुत गैस्ट्राइटिस का इशू हो सकता है, एसिड रिफ्लक्स का इशू हो सकता है अगर तुम हर रोज़ खाओ. देन उसके बाद टिश्यू पेपर एंड टॉयलेट पेपर. देखो कभी कभार ऐसा होता है छोटा मोटा गंदगी हो जाता है, एंड यू कैन लाइक विद द हेल्प ऑफ टिश्यू और टॉयलेट पेपर यू कैन क्विकली रब इट ऑफ, बट यू कैन ऑल्सो use a old cloth for that, so that is like negotiable. Another section I'll be talking about is the buy later option. One is a hot water bag for cramps and all. Then a fan or a cooler. अगर आपका रूम में बहुत गर्मी है या फिर you need an extra table fan, तो that also you can buy later. Plants वगैरह, तो as you have seen in my previous videos, I have a lot of plants and all in my room. But क्या मैंने ये पहले से लिया था, क्या ये must buy है? बिल्कुल नहीं है. मिनी फ्रिज और an इंडक्शन, now of course must buy तो नहीं है ये, क्योंकि इसका प्राइस रेंज भी थोड़ा हाई रहता है. एंड ऑल्सो अनदर कंडीशन इज दैट अगर तुम्हारा हॉस्टल अलाउ कर रहा है ओनली देन यू कैन बाय द फैंसी डेकोर्स, लाइक तुम्हारा वॉल हैंगिंग्स हो गया, फिर फेरी लाइट्स हो गए. तो ऑल दीज थिंग्स यू कैन कीप इट पेंडिंग बिकॉज अभी तुम्हें ज़रूरत नहीं है इन सब चीज़ों की, बाद में भी धीरे धीरे तुम ले सकते हो. एंड लास्टली द डू नॉट बाय सेक्शन. फर्स्टली बुक्स, तुम सब कुछ पढ़ने तो नहीं वाले हो, कहाँ इतना पढ़ोगे, तो वही बुक्स खरीदो जो तुम्हें सीनियर्स बोले. वन टाइम वेयर क्लोथ्स, सो माई सजेशन इज डोंट बाय समथिंग विच यू आर गोइंग टू wear once and then never use it again. Then तुम्हारा एक्स्ट्रा कटलरीज या फिर कोई भी एक्स्ट्रा सामान हो गया, जैसे कि बहुत सारे कप्स, बहुत सारे प्लेट्स, पूरा डिनर सेट ले लिया, तो ये तो ज़रूरत नहीं है. देन एक्स्ट्रा सूट केसेस एंड बहुत सारे बड़े बड़े ट्रंक्स विच यू आर प्रॉबली नेवर गोइंग टू इवन टच. फिर हैवी कुकिंग यूटेंसिल्स, शायद तुम कभी यूज़ ना करो, वो बहुत बड़ा प्रेशर कुकर जो तुम पैक कर रहे हो, so that you can completely avoid. So these were my do not buy stuff, and if I have missed something and which you regret buying, please comment down. हॉस्टल जाने से पहले टिप्स कौन देगा? Of course I am here to do that. Number one, hostel में you cannot be a pushover. Nobody tells that this is actually a hostel essential. You see, if you have proper boundaries, you'll be able to enjoy the hostel life also and not be pushed around like a puppet also. And secondly, keep a track of your things. Like don't just keep on distributing your things everywhere. Then they'll just be lost and then you'll keep on finding, and when you need them, you'll never have them. Thirdly, maintaining your personal calm, your peace. Hostel life is I think it's going to be one of the most memorable and most enjoyable part of your life. But after having a day full of enjoyment and frolic, you also need to maintain your own peace. बिकॉज एवरी टाइम ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि तुम हमेशा किसी के साथ हो, हमेशा एकदम एंजॉय कर रहे हो. कभी कभार खुद को रिचार्ज करने का भी टाइम चाहिए. सो या दैट इज अबाउट इट फॉर टुडेज वीडियो. एंड इफ आई मिस समथिंग, डू मेंशन इट डाउन बिकॉज आई डोंट वांट यू टू गो अनप्रिपेयर्ड टू द हॉस्टल बिकॉज हॉस्टल्स आर नॉट फॉर बिगिनर्स.
ये बड़ी अच्छी बात कही आपने.
And I'll see you in the next one. And also to put suggestions, because lately you haven't been giving me any suggestions for new videos, so I want that. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, because 90% of my viewers are not my subscribers. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon.
Love you.